Merhaba arkadaşlar, Sazan TV ekranlarına hoş geldiniz. Mass Effect 2'de tam da kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Yeni bir arkadaş, ondan da çok emin değilim de hani bir kişi daha aldık gemiye. O bizim ekibimize katılacak mı? Ama ölü gibiydi yani, canlanır mı canlanmaz mı, kimdir nedir, Get ırkından olan bir arkadaş. Robot mudur, canlı mıdır, organizmadır onu da bilmiyoruz ama.
We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would machine care about that?
No. Trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up. Interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this.
Aa, Tali ile bunlar düşman mı?
Yok.
Düşman mı? Düşman, evet. Eyvah.
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. It is important we test it thoroughly before attempting the Omega-4 relay. It will take some time to properly integrate it with our own systems.
Are we talking hours or days?
Impossible to say. The technology is complex. The crew will begin work immediately.
Okay. Until then, we keep building our team.
Takım bitti, nesini kuracağız? Galiba bu görevleri ilk yapmamız gerekiyordu. Ben en sona bıraktım ama. Ya hain mi? Ha, nereden? Hainlik nereden? Hainliği niye verdi bana? Bak ya. Ya ama bu... Ha ya, araştır. Var. İyi, güzel. Keskin nişancı değil. Ağır tabanca değil. Keskin nişancı. Oo. Bunu alalım. Sonra zırh geliştirmelerinde ne var? Tamam, onu geç. Gemi artırmalarında ne var? Tamam, onu da geç. Prototipte ne var? Çok para istiyor bunlar ya. Ha bak, şu azmış. Bunu da alalım. Bu ne? Ha, bunu yapmıştık. Aa, niye sınırlı sayıda yapabiliyoruz ya? Gene bitti. Olmadı ki ama bu. Gidiyorum o zaman. Ya buradan gidiyorum. Hayır, oradan gidiyorum. Karıştırıyorum. Oyun bitiyor, hala öğrenemedim ya. Allah'ım ya. Ne haber müdür? Kelly? Var mı
Had a
haber?
wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Bunu ben de isterim mi? Bunu ben de isterim demekle neyi kastediyor? Ondan hoşlandım. Ben de hoşlanmak isterim. Şu hiç açıklayıcı değil yani şu. O benim arkadaşım değil. O iyi. Herhalde bu ortalama
Good to
olan.
have her on the team.
Quarians are so fascinating to me. They also make me a little sad.
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits are so beautiful, but with their immune systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what their skin feels like under those suits.
İyi niyetli mi acaba? Giysisinin altındakileri görmek istiyorum diyen herkes iyi niyetli olmayabilir yani. Mürettebat
Is there
nasıl?
anything I should
You
know?
have unread messages.
Tamam.
Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message.
Tali ile
Anything else
görüşeceğiz.
from them?
Eyvallah, tamam. Tali yan görevini verecek. Yandan
Commander,
Oh,
you've received
kıvır.
a new message at your private terminal.
Okunmamış mesajlar. Şifrelenmiş ileti. Shepard. Asılsız adamla. Sevinin. Evet, güzel. Tabi elimizde bir... Hayır, onu sana vermeyeceğiz. Onu takıma katacağız. Şimdi Tali ile konuşacağız. Tali'nin yardıma ihtiyacı olabilir. Tali buradaydı. Tali.
Garrus put some crazy tech into the main guns. It's almost doubled their power draw.
They seem pretty wicked.
Indeed. Don't worry. A few tweaks to the forward capacitors, and the balance is back in line. What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Var mıdır bir ekstra bir şey diye baktım ama yok.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I
Tahmin
need
edebiliyorum. Çok
I just
alıştık.
received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Bu oyundaki şey gayet güzel. Zırhların, silahların falan kaplama detayları, parlaklıkları. Yani sanki şey gibi, Ultra HD falan gibi yani görünüyor oynarken. Değil tabii ki de. Yine de şu şeye bir uğrasak mı ya? Jack'e. Jack ne haber diyelim. Bir el tavla atalım. Sen hep orada otur. Hep aynı pozisyonda orada oturuyor
Why
yani.
don't you go talk to Miranda?
Aa. Vay, Miranda ile tartışıyorlardı. Miranda'nın tarafını tuttuk diye trip atıyor bize.
Just do your job then. That's all I need.
When the bullets are flying, I'm there. Outside that, pretend I'm dead.
Bak. Çok erkeksi bir tipi var ama çok kadınsı tripler atıyorsun yani. Olmaz böyle. Jack. Yakışmadı. Tabii ki Miranda'ya asılacağım. Ne sandın? Gidelim Tali'ye yardım edelim. Mücadele Bilgi Merkezi. Mahkemeye falan mı çıkacağız acaba? Ne yapacağız? Nasıl bir görev bu? Çatışmalı bir görev değil galiba. Mesajım yok. Oldu. Tali. kitlesel geçiş. Şuradan önce bir geçelim. Şuradan da geçeceğiz. Yalnız bu kadarcık yol bilene bayağı bir şey harcatıyor bize. Gel. Cephane diyordum ya, yakıt. Yakıtı bir fulle. Tamam. Sonda alma yani. Sondayla artık işimiz yok. Şey falan da keşfetmekle uğraşmayacağım. Uğraşsam mı? Hadi şuraya bir tanesine bakalım. Hadi şuna da bakalım. Şu ikisine bakalım. Yörüngeye gir. Taramaya başla. Ortalama diyor ya. Boşu boşuna şey yaptık. Madenler lazım. Tabii ki de. Ortalama olan bir yere indik ya. Heh, bak burası güzelmiş. Bunu da alalım. Elimizde şu anda en fazla iridium var. Bir ara palladium vardı ama tabi bol bol geliştirme yaptık. Kullandık palladium falan. En çok galiba platin kullanıyoruz. İkisinden de bol olan noktaya atıyorum ki totalde toplam verim en fazla olsun. Fakir. Gezegeni bitirdik. Sömürgeci zihniyet. Bizi gidi bizi. Gezegene git, kaynaklarını tüket. Sonra işin bitince terk et. Kendi haline bırak. Ne güzel hayat. Yaşayan yoktur diye umarak yapıyoruz bunları tabi. Bu gezegenlerde. Tamam, çık. Başka bir şey yok. 17 tane kaldı. O 17 taneyle de şuradan bir şeyler toplayalım. Belki lazım olur. Taramaya başlayalım. Mavi ne güzelmiş. Bu da mı ortalama? Güzel. Platin. Palladium. Palladium. Fakir. Fas fakir fus fukara.
Launching probe.
Şurada bir hareketlenme var. Tır çıktı. Hadi şunu alayım. Tamam. 50.000 yapamadık platini ama olsun. Hiç çoktan iyidir. Hazır şuradayken sondaları alalım, fullleyelim. Sonda almak için bayağı bir para harcamıyoruz herhalde. Tali'ye yardım et. Hop, fırlat bizi. Biz bu Tali'ye yardım edip gelene kadar şey olmuş olur herhalde. Pişmiş olur. Tamir için getirdiğimiz get düzelmiş olur. Burada 2 tane mi güneş var? İndirisyan. Yanaş. Tali'yi mecburen alıyoruz. Miranda'yı da alalım. Üç mü? He. Zırh delici, dondurucu. Zırh delici lazım aslında da dondurucuyu bir fulllemek lazım. YZ kırma. Bunu arttırabiliriz. Miranda'da ne var? 4 var. Çarpma. Yere çarpma. Çarpma olsun. Çarpma, bölme, toplama. Tamam. Çıkış. Burası bir gezegen değil. Bir birlik. Uzay üssü. Talizora.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Bunlar birbirlerini nasıl ayırt ediyorlar ki? Hepsinin tipi aynı.
Captain Shepard. Talizora told me
Yalnız tasarımlar kimlere aitse çok başarılı. Yaratık tasarımları gayet güzel.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain. We came as soon as we heard about the charges against Tali.
It's good that you did. There were already people pressing to try her in absentia.
What? Why? They never move that quickly.
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Camın içinde Tali'nin böyle gözleri çok ufak şeyler parlak görünüyor ama hafif çekik, uzun gibi. Japon mudur nedir? Ve Tali bize gelmiyor mu? Tali burada mı kalacak? Ha, geliyorlar, tamam. Tali ile bir konuşamıyor muyuz ya?
Talizora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her. She's as good as convicted.
Tali, kurtarırız seni, merak etme, sıkıntı yok. Kimin yanından geçsek konuşuyor, dedikodu yapıyor.
Talizora was Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Aren't they wrong?
Tamamen aynılar bunlar. Sadece kafalarındaki şeyin deseni, rengi biraz farklı. Ha, giysileri farklı.
Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now. And remember, An accused is always represented by
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Beklenmediğim bir şeydi derken neyi kastediyor ki? Beklemediğim mi?
It would have been helpful to know about this earlier, Tali.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes.
Beklemediğimmiş. Neyi fazla yazmışlar.
Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promise that I would not delay you.
Yalnız Tali ile biraz konuşsaydık yani. Madem onu savunacağız, birkaç tüyo alsaydık, bilgi alsaydık, detay alsaydık. Güçlü taraflarını, zayıf yönlerini, yani duruşmayla ilgili. Burada da herhalde yani ne kadar güzel konuşur, jüriyi ne kadar etkilersen o kadar masumsun.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zora of Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive
Slen.
military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Teşekkür ederiz. İnsan diye aşağılıyorlar ya.
Shepard Bas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Yak ya, baksın başının çaresine. Böyle bir şey söyleme seçeneğimiz var mı acaba? Ha, benim için zevkli. Mavileri seçeceğiz tabii ki. Okumadan direkt.
I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought guests to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
Ne olduğundan haberi bile yok.
The Geth have killed everyone.
Oo, babasının öldüğünü duruşma salonunda öğreniyor.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarry and strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
Oo, bu görevden sonra, yani bu duruşmayı hallettikten sonra bir görev daha olacak büyük ihtimalle. Uzayacakmış final.
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
Şimdi şu ikisi de mantıklı aslında. Tali'nin hatırı için demek yerine sadakatini kanıtlarsa serbest bırakırsınız. Bu daha mantıklı.
We do not accuse Tali of aiding the Geth cause. We accuse her of carelessness that endangered the fleet.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya.
Büyük ihtimalle gideceğimiz yerde kanıt bulacağız.
Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Büyük ihtimalle gideceğimiz yerde kanıt bulacağız. Gerçek suçlunun kim olduğu ortaya çıkacak. Geleceğiz, kanıtı atacağız önlerine. Alın lan diyeceğiz. Tali'yi rahat bırakın. Öğreniriz.
They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right.
Konuşabiliriz ama konuşsak da faydası yok diyor.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Gideceğiz.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't
The
hear
admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. But that is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. And girls greatly respects both you and Talizora for stopping Sarah. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Ryozora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing
weapons. We knew
weapons.
nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until it was...
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room.
Kıyafetleri eşitlemek.
But it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and
Bir giysi giyiyorlar ve ömür boyu o giysiyle birlikte yaşıyorlar demek.
We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit.
İlginç bir
It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain.
It's all right, Hanshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Rail was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't... He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and
kargo kayıtlarını bul. Evet.
Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the guest presence. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the whole world.
You're thinking of war with the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Admiraller diye yazmışlar.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Şuradan geçeceğiz. Bunlarla da mı konuşacağız?
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ron got
I'm
you
more
moved.
concerned with finding my father.
I wish you luck. Blow up some geth on the way. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges
If you were
is.
only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. I know you and your father. Put too much of yourselves into this, and you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with geth. Don't go in.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything?
One
that
you
might
didn't
help?
recognize, Tali, is that. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the geth. Admiral Corris is the same whining soup wetter he always was.
You and Tally's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge and the Batarians had drawn.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, he took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tally bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the geth in full
I
scale.
know father wanted to retake the homeworld.
Yalnız biz de bir tane get aldık ya gemiye geçen bölüm. Ölü yani kapalı şekilde aldık ama açılacak. Muhtemelen Tali ile onun araları problemli olacak ama bakalım. Zaten Miranda ile şeyin arası problemli. Jack'in. Bununla Jet'in arası problemli olur. İki kişi daha vardı araları problemli olan. Neyse tamam hadi çok konuştuk. Haydi görüşürüz. Hadi hoşça kal. Bununla da konuşsak mı? Bu karşı galiba.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcourt. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us when we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, anyway.
I did not bring active geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how
The
they
captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quip Quip?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Bart, like her father, she wants nothing but the
The
destruction.
geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being
Suçlu bu çıkacak büyük ihtimalle.
The other admirals are pushing for war. Rail's order, they would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all just, they are our children.
Bizim gemimizde o olacak, ona şahit olacaksınız.
All done horrible things to each other, but that is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think you're...
Buradan gidiyoruz.
Shepard spoke well to the Emeralds.
İyi laf saydı. Konuşmuyor ki. Ha, oradakiyle konuşacağız, uzaktakiyle. Miranda'cığım bir müsaade.
Talizora vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
For Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alamo?
I'm afraid I don't know much. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more.
Hazırız dedik. Hazırız.
Of course.
Dedik ve girelim. Şu Tali'nin görevini aradan çıkaralım. Tali'ye yardımcı olalım. Mahkemede temize çıkartalım şu kızcağızı. İlk oyunu oynamadım arkadaşlar. Türkçe yaması yok diye oynamadım. Anlamayacaktım çünkü. İkinci oyun bittikten sonra bir süre sonra, hemen arkasından değil çünkü daha Türkçe yaması galiba tamamlanmadı. %85'lerde falan şu anda. Yakın zamanda tamamlanır. Tamamlandıktan sonra 3. oyunu da alıp oynayacağız ve bu oyundaki save dosyamızı o oyunda açacağız. Aynı karakterle ve bu oyunun ne olup bittiyse onları aynen hatırlayarak devam edeceğiz. Bu oyunun sonunda, finalinde kavga eden, araları kötü olan veya ölen yardımcılarımız varsa 3. oyunda onlar yine kavgalı ya da ölü olarak başlıyoruz 3. oyuna. Bu oyun serisinin böyle bir güzelliği var. Onu da hatırlatayım dedim. Şimdi silahlandık, gideceğiz ama ve lakin ben burada sonlandırayım bölümü çünkü bu görevi de bitirdikten sonra sonlandırırsam bölüm çok uzayacak. Buradan sonrasını, çatışmalı olan kısımları önümüzdeki bölümde oynayalım ve ben finale çok yakınız, hani 2-3 bölümde biter zannediyordum, öyle değil, en az 5-6-7 bölüm belki sürecek tahminimce. Gerçi 2 bölümünü geride bıraktık, herhalde 4-5 bölüm falan kalmıştır. O yüzden onları bugün oynamayayım, havada karardı zaten. 2 bölüm çekmiş oldum bugün. Bakalım ne zaman çekerim, ne zaman yayınlarım. Normal yayın akışına göre devam edecek bölümler gelmeye. Şimdilik benden bu kadar. Bir sonraki bölüm görüşürüz. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşçakalın.